Happy Valentine's Day. A day in which single guys get upset because they don't have a girl, guys who are dating get excited because they get to make it a special day, and us married couples call this normally Thursday. Anyway guys, welcome to the Market Watch. I really appreciate you guys watching. If you have a comment, question at the end of the video, type it down below, hashtag Q for V. Also, since you're already down there, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and give me another comment besides the hashtag Q for V comments. At the end of every one of these Market Watches, I'm going to go ahead and read one of your comments. Also, guys, if you're a Patreon, I really appreciate it. If you guys want to be a Patreon, check the links below. And join my Discord. Hop in there. I'm not even joking you. Like, I was talking to a bunch of people on Discord the other day on my phone. It just pops up. So if you want to have like a little one-on-one, or any kind of conversation, pipe it in the Discord, join in, links will be below, hang out, and talk Yu-Gi-Oh! Under the Market Watch, guys. Today's Market Watch, we're going to talk a lot about a bunch of cards that, what if they came off the ban list, what are the prices, what are we expecting to see? This is a really highly watched and wanted Market Watch because a lot of people are really excited about the ban list, especially the fact that we're going to have one in April. Also, we're going to have Power Duels come on in April. I know I'm saying that name wrong. I just don't care at this point. And then we get upset about me saying Power Duelist. Well, I don't know what to tell you, guy. Sorry, Paisano. Look at the market, guys. Look at that Zoodiac right off the gate. Now, I know a lot of people are upset about Zoodiac because, you know, it kind of made it was a tier 0 format. Dracos kind of could fight him a little bit, true Dracos, but for the most part, nah, it was Zoodiac's format. Look at a card like Zoodiac Whiptail, which had a low at $6, is spiking higher in value. Market price has this card roughly around $10, but we're seeing it hit $19 for Zoodiac Whiptail. Also, if you guys want to know, a little side note, Bougie Yamato's going higher in value too. In fact, I'll show it to you guys in a second. Now, I'm not saying Bougies and Zoodiacs is a good deck. I'll never say that. Come on, don't be silly. But what I will say is that I can't spell Bougie and Yu-Gi-Oh! What I will say is, Zoojin sounds really fun. Look at that, Bougie Yamato, it's actually roughly around $15. There's a let you play for 10, but it goes to 13. What I'm trying to show you guys is Zoodiac, Zoojin is a terrible deck that's really fun to play. Moving forward, guys, I talked about Zoodiac Barrage the other day and how it's increasing in value. Looking at the 2017 Megatins, it's roughly around $3, almost near $4. Zoodiac Barrage is about to get bought out and go higher in value. This card used to be worth nothing. Market price has this card roughly around $3. And then when you look at Unlimited, it's about 3s, but for first edition, it's about 6. After that 6 is gone, we're going to go over to page 2. That war that was like 17 or whatever the hell it was is now down to 10. Soon we're going to see Zoodiac Barrage at a higher price point. There's a lot of other Zoodiac cards you might not know about, like Choconine, a card that's about to hit $4. Actually, Choconine's about to hit $5 once it breaks a 7 wall for the ultra rare Choconines. Zoodiac Dryden Unlimiteds are dirt cheap right now. It's about $1 for the Unlimiteds, which is under its market price. As far as first edition Drydens, hold on one second if I can find it. I hate when it does this. I wish there was a filter to filter first edition. They're roughly around $4 for Zoodiac Dryden. Now, it's up to you guys what you want to do. You go ahead and you don't buy your deck cores, and then something happens in the market where we see a shift in the meta deck, and everyone freaks out, and the prices get really high in value, and you spend that lot of money. Or you just buy the deck core cheaply, and you throw it to the side. I'm a big fan of buying the deck core cheaply. I'd rather buy it out, have it out. If I want to play for funsies, I have tons of decks to play for fun, and that's a cool thing about it. Also, Zoodiac Whiptail, I did a Market Watch, I think, roughly around a year ago, in which I talked about it, and it was like $6. It was dirt cheap. Now it's 18. It's insanely high. Triple the value. Up next, guys, Beatrice. Now, in the OCG, this card's at 3. Why would this card not come to 3 at the TCG? Of course, bringing out Beatrice to 3, which means you would have to hit Dante, but with Darkness Geostorm approaching, would it be a real weird thing to see? Look at that Beatrice price point. Market price showing this card roughly around $8. We do see it around $6.50, around 7-ish. It is calming down, but it's still a pretty expensive card, especially for a gold rare. Hopefully Konami makes this card, you know what, OTS 11, Ultimate Beatrice, I'm okay with that, or Super Rare Beatrice. Super Rare, Ultra Rare, Ultimate Rare, I want it like that. Secret Rare, anything except Common and Gold. Moving forward, guys, Pantheism. Now, with this ban list, we didn't see much Monarch stuff come out. I mean, you could talk about that Monarch Stormforth. I get it, but that's mostly for true Dracos. Monarch's gonna get nothing unlocked. We didn't see unlock the Pantheism, Erebus, Ether. We didn't see any of these. I mean, Erebus is already unlocked, but I mean, Ether and Pantheism mainly. We didn't see these unlocks, and is Konami really scared of Monarchs coming in the format and just wrecking house. It's a really interesting thing to see. Now, if Pantheons was going off the ban list, you can't just go to your local Walmart and buy a Emperor of the Realm structure deck. You can't buy these anymore. The price of these are $15. After that one's gone, it's going to be hitting near $19, when the market price is $12 on a $10 structure deck. It's like that hard to get, boys and goyles. Domain of True Monsters also has super rare printing. If you guys want to get in on that, you can. It's relatively cheap right now. It's about, what, $3? Okay, about $3 for super rare Domain True Monarchs. I mean, there's some rarity bumps in Domain Monarchs that you can get involved in, which is kind of cool. But for the most part, Monarchs aren't doing much. So it'll be really interesting to see Konami fully unlock this and let this deck loose on the meta. Draco Face-Off is terrible. Gold rare, just hard to look at. This should come off the ban list. I don't think we're going to really argue and negotiate on this card coming up the ban list. It really doesn't do much. I think this card needs to come up the ban list. It'd be really fun to see. Pendulums can get a boost from this if they want to play this, which they're not going to play this, but they have the option to play this. This is kind of cool to come up the ban list, Konami. You could do that. Up next, Genesis Ally Birdman. A card that recently had a buyout. Market price has this card roughly around $2. It's holding roughly around $6. The super rares are still cheap. There's a bunch of commons. Genesis Ally Birdman coming up the ban list would be kind of fun to see as well. Unfortunately, if it does come off the ban list, and I don't want to come off the ban list, but I'm looking at the price point, look at how it is. Its price point would skyrocket if it did come off the ban list. I think we all agree on that, but it will allow spammy decks to spam more, and I'm not a big fan of that. Up next, Infernities. If Infernities come off the ban list, I really want to see what they can do. Part of me is really excited, another part of me doesn't want to look at them. A couple of things are going to happen if Infernities come to the ban list. One, that Ghost Girl card I don't like. The secret is like $50. I've had the name already. Winter Bell, I think it is. Anyway, that card would become relevant. Because that card literally messes with this whole entire deck. That's one. Two, it makes other hand traps more relevant. And three, if Infernities came off full power off the ban list, I doubt they'll do anything unless they go first. They have to spam combo first, and even then, against a lot of decks, like, you know, we have kaijus and all this kind of stuff, it would be hard. It would be really hard. We have spear mode, like, it'd be really hard to see what Infernities can do, but it'd kind of be cool to see them come off the ban list. Infernity Barrier, though, is going up in price. Limited versions are 10s. Market price has this card roughly around $6. As far as the first edition version, it's about $14 from Infernity Barrier. This card used to be nothing. It was like $2 like a rare. Then you got like Archfiend Mirages. Mirage is actually money. Oh crap. Mirage is about $7 higher than its $5 market price. DT4 Necromancers are 4s. These cards used to be dollar cards. Now they're 4s. DT7 Archfiends are also $1, which is insanely cheap. I highly recommend you pick these up. They're 24 prices of DT7 Infernity Archfiend. It came out as a rare for Duel Terminal. And I don't see any walls on page 1. Any big walls? The most you see on page 1 is a 2 of. On page 2, 2s and 3s, a bunch of 1s. And, yeah, no, it bombs out at $16 for an Infernity Archfiend. So it's up to you. You want to pick this up as well. Moving forward, guys, Dimensional Fissure would be a great Floodgate had it come off the ban list. Now, before you go, hey, V, Dimensional Fissure is too broken of a card. Yeah, that's the point. Absolutely. Thank you. You're right, 100%. Why would Dimensional Fissure come off the ban list? Well, let's see. If BAs get fully unlocked, how are you going to fight them? If BAs or any other deck that's currently fully unlocked was one of the best Floodgate cards against them, Dimensional Fissure. I mean, we can always talk about Macrocosmos, which is also a great card. But the reason why I like Dimensional Fissure, because it's a spell card. It's not like a chain to your activation so I can wreck some cards in your hand card. It's not like that. Look at Dimensional Fissure, the Super from Champion Pack 8. Market price has this card at $30. This card used to be like 10s. Unlimited Light plays around 20s, and there's a bunch of them. Yeah, Dimensional Fissure Super Rares. I'm not sure if you have any, but you might want to pick up, a playset. I know it's like expensive, but it used to be a lot cheaper, and now the market price is higher. It's all over the place. Moving forward, guys, Ritual Beast. Before you go, V, that's messed up. Time ruling, Listen, Ritual Beast Ulti Cannon Hawk should come off the ban list. I think it's time we let this card come off the ban list. Let's let Ritual Beast back. Now, before you go, V, Ritual Beast can burn the clock. Well, Konami has to fix their time ruling. Also, I think that fact that we already have decks that do what Ritual Beast does. Prank Kids. Like, look at, if you know how to play Prank Kids, you can play them like Ritual Beast. It's the same exact deck. Except Prank Kids have more things they can do via spells, whereas Ritual Beasts have more things they can do via extra deck. They both burn the clock really well, and in Prank Kids' place, they actually burn you in time, lulls, as they gain life. So yeah, Ritual Beast coming off the ban list does not sound too crazy of an idea. Either you take this card off the ban list, or you put Prankits on the ban list. Or just that one burn card, that Prankits, or the life gainer card. You see what I'm saying though? Like, Prankits and Ritual Beasts are not too different. Prankits are Ritual Beasts of this meta. I'm sorry, I don't know how else to say it. Also, Ritual Beast off the Cannon Hawk was a really viable card with Master Rule 3. In Master Rule 4, it's going to be slowed down heavily. And I think that's something that's good for the deck, and good for anyone that wants to have a case of playing Ritual Beast again. They absolutely should come off the ban list. With enemy control, emergency teleport at 1, why not? Moving forward, Masterpiece. I'm not going to stay in this all day, but I'm just going to say Masterpiece, a card that's currently banned, is $8. Market price has Masterpiece currently at $6, and for a first edition Masterpiece, it's $8 for a banned card. This market. Also, up next, Emergency Teleport. Now, I want this card banned, to be honest with you. It's currently limited, okay? This card is busted, and it should have been banned forever. They should never have made this card. This card is insane. With that said, Secret Emergency Teleport is roughly around $5. Original print Emergency Teleports is sporadic, it's about 2 3s. Ultra Emergency Teleports are about $1. Gold Red doesn't exist to me. Ultimate Rare E-Teles, $16 on the market price. $16. From Duelist Genesis. Unlimited A plates, roughly around 14 to 16s. As far as first edition E-Tele, oh, this is gonna sting, boys. First edition A plates at 25 over here. Anymore? About around 25. That's actually not as bad for a limited card. Oh man. E-Tele is an expensive card because E-Tele at 3 is dangerous. It makes a lot of decks that do nothing in the meta 100% tier 1 instantly. One of those decks are Cosmos. Cosmos with 3 E-Tele is pretty damn good. Also really good at, bringing out Cosmos. Those things that can't be targeted. That we have basically at full power minus E-Tele. I'm including E-Tele and Cosmos until Konami releases any kind of E-Tele for that deck. And by the way, if Konami releases an E-Tele for Cosmos that's not this card, they call something else, but for Cosmos, they become tier 1. I don't care if anyone says, oh, V, now the meta shifted. No way. Yeah. Destroyer on board is a very scary idea. Moving forward, Graph, Malabranch of the Burning Abyss. The card's current market price is around $3. Unlimited roughly has this card roughly around $3. Now, Graph is currently limited in the ban list. Just like Seer, they're limited, which is good. I like that. Burning Abyss need to calm down. I'm a Burning Abyss player, and even I know, like, wait, boys, wait. Let's wait for the April ban list. And let's wait for new cards in Dark Neostorm. The crazy thing about Burning Abyss and cards like Graph the Malabranch of the Burning Abyss is that this card can easily go to 3. We've seen the OCG where this card's fully unlocked, and for the most part, it's a pretty healthy meta. Looking at Graph Malabranch of the Burning Abyss, I love saying that name. If that card goes to 3, the super rare version that came out in Astra Pack 8 would go higher in value. We see on page 1 a wall 5 and 8. I guarantee there's a bunch of walls. These would be broken in seconds. Literally seconds with the announcement of Graph coming to 3. Malabranch of the Burning Abyss. This card comes to 3. We're going to see this card do a lot of crazy things in the meta. So, seriously, keep an eye out for this card. Next, Pot of Avarice. I'm not going to go into this card too deep. You just know that's going to come off the ban list. What I'm going to say is please make sure you have one. Secret Rare, Ultimate Rare, or Dark Rare Edition 4, which you should trade for the Secret Rare or Ultimate Rare. Secret Rare is a nice value in which you don't pay a lot of money for. It's really, really inexpensive, and it's really nice. And after that, it's Ultimate Rare. Do not get Dark Revelations. Trade that away or sell it as fast as possible and get yourself an Ultimate Rare. Currently, part of average price point, if you go on like eBay, I just recently got one for about $27, the first edition one, Let You Played. It's pretty, actually, decent price point. Everyone's hitting me up. Happy Valentine's Day to the internet. Alright, up next, Return of a Different Dimension. This card you might look familiar if you ever played Goats. Other than that, this card is trash. Looking at Return from a Dark Dimension, it's actually $1 for the DUELIST Pack Hyper 1 Super Rare. You could go for a first edition one, it's going to run you $1.50. It's really inexpensive. This card also came out as a rare, a bunch of comments, all that jazz. Listen, Return from the Dimension and coming off through the mask will ultimately do nothing. Not because it's a bad card, but because the fact that the card's at 3, and even still at 3, you have to pay half your life points, and with the new time rulings, have fun with that. Is this card terrible? No, I think this is a very good card. I just don't know if it will see any kind of real play. Someone in the comments is going to hit me up, V, it's definitely going to see real play. You crazy? I played Goats, and the rest of the relevant sentence. I just don't think it's going to. Moving forward, Astrograph Sorcerer. Now, One could make an argument for Astra Sorcerer coming off the ban list. They'll be wrong, but they can make an argument. And as much as I love Pendulum and want this card to come off the ban list, it's not going to. This card's busted as hell, let's be honest. If it does come off the ban list, if it comes to even a 1-to-1 Astra grab, that'd be insane. With that said, guys, card only came out in Pendulum Evolution. That's it. If Konami doesn't reprint Astra Grab Sorcerer, and as we move forward in time, if this card was to ever come off the ban list, well, this card's busted as hell. Have you read it? It's pretty good. Market price currently has this card roughly around 66 cents, and looking at it, it's actually 20 cents. Oh, so cheap. Listen, has one printing in Pendulum Evolution. Pretty good buy. I highly recommend you have at least hold your playset. Moving forward, guys, Dandelion. Dandelion's market price is roughly around $20 for Ultimate Rare from Astra Pack 4. Unlimited plays around 22. You get any version of Dandelion. You get the Shonen Jump Ultra Rares, which are kind of going away, actually. Market price currently for the Ultra Rares at $3. For a Let You Play Dandelion, they're roughly around 3s, but you got on page 1, you got a wall of 6 at 3. And on page 2, you got ones that... It wouldn't be surprising, basically what I'm trying to say is Dandelion being bought out. It's not going to surprise me whatsoever. You got the Secret Rare Dandelions, you got the Super Rare Dandelions, any version, Mosaic Rare, Ultra Rare Dandelions, you got any version of Dandelions. But if you want the money version, it's going to cost you roughly around $22. A little bit higher than its $20 market price. Now, Dandelion's banned. Why would I say Dandelion? Well, because Plant Links are coming out April with the new Plant Link monster. A bunch of cool stuff coming out for Plant Links. And if Konami wants to promote Plant Links, and which I think they will, allowing Dandelion to come out would be really cool. We're gonna be moving forward even more so in the kind of meta we have. Right now, our meta, usually our meta is defined as control, combo, aggro, as far as spamming the field. But, I don't know, aggro's different. Aggro's kind of like combo, but not as the same. And Yu-Gi-Oh! Aggro and combo are kind of merging in a weird way. Anyway, the current meta we're in right now is both combo and control. That's the meta we're in right now. Decks like Sky Strikers, Ultra Guys, Subterrors, those are your control decks, and they're topping events. Danger Variants, Orcers, those are topping events as well. And Thunder Dragons, which I guess would be regular, straight up Thunder Dragons would be regular control, even though they get played with a lot of other stuff now. That'd be the other version, but these two main things are topping events. And what we're seeing is, we're not just seeing one kind of meta kind of shift. We're seeing a multitude of decks choosing each side, but still topping those events. Well, with Dandelion coming out, if it was to come out, it would allow Plant Links to be more control, more aggro. And looking at Burning Abyss, it kind of looks like it can be either or, depending on the build you play. I think it could be both, in my opinion. With that said, I wouldn't be surprised if we see two versions of Burning Abyss, by the way. One aggressive, one controlling. Because Firelink's a damn good card. As well as Return from the Burning Abyss. But with that said, guys, what I'm trying to say is, we're going to see more of these kind of decks moving forward. And the meta won't be just defined by one type of version of the meta. It's going to be a multitude of decks. Like, each side's going to have a lot of decks that you can play that can still get you your top. It's going to be really cool. What we're seeing right now is that, and moving forward, I can easily see that happening again. Next card, Shaddoll Construct. Ultimate Shaddoll Construct is $29, down from its $31 market price. Duel's Alliance Shaddoll Construct's original prints are $10, down from its $14 market price. 2015 Mega Tins are 10s, same as market price. Let me explain. Shaddoll Construct did nothing in the ban list. When it came to one, it got excited, the prices went up, everybody bought, everyone got excited, and it did nothing in the ban list. That's what one construct. Would 2 do anything? Maybe. Will 3 do something? Yes. I think with Shaddoll Construct coming off the ban list fully unlocked will allow this deck to actually see a lot more meta play. And I think Konami knows this. I think Konami's trying to shift the meta in which we can play Shaddoll Construct. And not only shift it so we can play Shaddoll Construct at unlocked, but have it be an actual meta deck in conjunction with other decks. Who knows? But I do think Shaddolls are definitely a great deck, and I would love to see this deck more in the future. With that said, can we play Shaddoll Salamangreats? Like, I'm talking about it now, in my mind, I'm thinking, because we look at Annoyed House, it's like, it's $18, $19, higher than some of the market price. Shekanaga's going high as well. Ultimate Rare Shekanaga's a $16, higher than its $10 market price. What about the Fire one? Anyone forgot about that one? I don't know its name. Grista, there we go. Also, Grista is a fire monster. Can Shaddolls play with Salamangreats? Can that work? That just sounds really fun. During I play a turn, your opponent will special summon a monster where you have a Shaddoll card in your hand, you can negate it, destroy that card. Okay, so then negate special summons. I just learned something. I have like 10 of these. I literally don't know what they do. Fire, you know. Looking at Shaddoll Grista, the market price is about $260. Limits are about 4s, and first editions are hitting near $5 for your Gristas. I randomly thought of idea and started going up in value. Not because of me, because someone else thought about it before me and started buying Gristas. This is what I'm thinking. Looking at Shaddoll Grista, came out originally in new challenges as well as 2015 Megatons, where it's currently $1. Only 12 prices though. That's really interesting too. Market price of Shaddoll Grista from 2015 Mega Packs are $2. Not many walls at all. Starts off at $1. What's going on at page 2 of Grista? Like $4 or $5, but there's not many. Like someone could buy this out and easily replace this market for the Megatons. Anyway, Cleafort Scout. This card, bring it off the ban list. I don't know if Cleafort's going to do anything, but I want to see him fully powered. You can't have the Trinity without the Outer Circle, and Cleafort's on an Outer Circle deck. Cleaforts, Ritual Beast, your Senjus. You got the Trinity, you got your Outer Circle, versus the new Trinity and their new Outer Circle. I want this to be a thing. This ban list can make it happen. Give us 3 scouts. I don't know if it's going to do anything. I honestly have zero idea. But goddamn, double Trinity meta format with Outer Circles, double Outer Circles? There's kind of be a Illuminati joke in there I'm not seeing. But I still think Cleafort Scouts should come up the ban list, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. The market price of Cleafort Scouts is 67 cents. First editions are high. It's going up in the market, boys. 69 cents. I'm next Inzektors. You're not part of the Trinity. Originally came out of Order of Chaos. Market price has this card roughly around $5. Unlimited mints around 3s. There's 13 of them. First edition late plays are hitting about $4.50 for Inzektor Hornet. Now, Hornets have always been hovering anywhere from 3 to 5s. When I got them in on them, they were 2s. Go back to the beginning of my market watches in my videos, you can easily see that. With that said, looking at Inzektor Hornet, what if it came to 3? What if Inzektors got fully unlocked? Konami's testing the walls with 1 Hornet. Nobody's doing nothing. By the way, good job Yu-Gi-Oh plays. Let's wait. And when they go to 3, go, gotcha, Konami. What if Inzektors are fully unlocked? I would love to see what happens. Oh no, Inzektor Hornet is at 3, right? Someone's gonna comment and just yell at me. I think we're waiting for Dragonfly to go to 3. Anyway, yeah, it is at 3. Anyway, unless Dragonfly goes to 3, this card's not going to show much value. If Dragonfly goes to 3, I'm thinking Inzektor Hornet, as well as the Ultimate Rare Inzektor cards, as well as like the Secret Rare Inzektor cards, which is the Extra Deck monsters, Exasag and Exabeetle, which I can't find over here. They'll go higher in value. Also, you might want to keep an eye on Super Rare Inzektor Centipedes, which are currently dirt cheap. What is it, $1.50? Over here, you see roughly around $1. Like, Centipedes are cheap too. Inzektor cores besides Hornet, if hopefully you have your Hornet already, are for the most part very inexpensive. And I think that allowing getting Inzektor deck core right now is a pretty smart idea. Nobody's looking at them. Vanny's after this is a lot in the OCG, so I want it at 3. That's my argument for it. I have nothing else I gotta say about that. They got 3 cookies. Can I have at least 1 cookie, Konami? Looking at Vanny's Emptiness, market price is around almost near $5. It's going on there for the Secret Rare Vanny's Fiend. Also, they got the commons for Starstrike Blast. It's around 80 cents. Secret Super Rares are around 86 cents. But Secret is what we're talking about. It's roughly around $4 to $5. Hopefully, you have yours. I only got 1 of these. I need to buy 2 more, I think. And I'm thinking about it. I do have common Vanity Emptiness, which I kind of like. Is it weird? Am I the only one who kind of likes common? Like, I have this 1 Secret Rare. I have tons of Super Rare. But I kind of like the common. It's like something about it's like, yeah, you're old. I don't know. I like that. Anyway. Look at Rare Oppression. It's Vanny's Emptiness or Rare Oppression. You choose, my friends. Okay? I think Rare Oppression is a little bit easier. But we can also make an argument about Vanny. Because of the time rule, by the way. We can make an argument about Vanny's Emptiness as well. Looking at Rare Oppression, DT4 Oppressions are under $2. Market price has this card roughly around $2. You got gold, you got commons, you got your rares. You got all kinds. You got another rare. But if you want DT4 Oppressions, they're $2. Dude, I mean, I did a video about that. People flipped out on me. They got really upset when I said about this. But I just talked about Vanny's Emptiness, and I would love to watch. I would love to sit there and watch the expression of everybody who's like, yeah, Japan got through. We should get 1 of these. A card that's easily abusable versus Rare Oppression. And we're in the lifetime. We're in a meta where, like, you can argue about Rare Oppression, but Imperial Order at 1's fine. I think this card should come off the 1. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, Vanny's Emptiness is busted. Japan has 3. It's not doing as much in the meta. We have Imperial Order here with the new time ruling. Yu-Gi-Oh players, most Yu-Gi-Oh players don't really want to play that card. I play Alta guys. I mostly don't like to play Imperial Order. I took it out of my deck currently. I'm still testing around for a build. But looking at Rare Oppression, which is special summon Imperial Order, And everyone's like, V, you're insane. Like seriously, go back to one of my, I forgot what video I was talking about it in, but everyone like lost their mind. It's not coming back, you're insane. Vanity's at 3? Oh, okay. That's a good idea. Imperial Order? Yeah, that makes sense. All spells? But I gotta pay 800 life during either standby, so I gotta pay more faster than this card? Okay, let's do that. Something about that does not make any sense. Moving forward, guys, OTS Pack 9. Trials are going low in value. I don't care if Trials is $1 or $1,000. Hero plays are insane. Just keep eye out for Shadows, but watch it like a drunken... Okay. You know, hold your 3, and you go, oh, 9 if you have the ability to golly pack post, and just wait. This card will get bought out. It's inevitable. Anytime anything heroes will happen in the market, or a new hero subs release, this is going to get bought out. I'm not sure if you know this or not, but this is a fact of life. The reason why, because Strauss is a key card for hero plays. Hero plays love it because it's their own version of Rhoda, and kind of pops backwards. Cute. It's search out with Rhoda, Yugioh. It's terrible. It's a hero. It's terrible. But let's be honest with you, heroes will get more future support. It's gonna happen. We just saw Niels get a bunch of support, and the deck's doing nothing. You don't think heroes are going to? Heroes are gonna get support that makes the deck tier 1.5, tier 2-ish, and yeah, Strauss is gonna get bought out. So you can do whatever you want to do, but keep an eye on this card. Get this card as fast as possible, get as many as possible, and be quiet about it. Besides me doing this market watch to about 2,000 to 3,000 of my closest friends. Up next, Skytracker Zuko stabilizing roughly around $32. Cool. This is stabilizing. And She's a Lycanus is about 27s. God. OT Lycanus makes me want to play Trickstars, though. Like, if we're going to be honest with ourselves, I hate Trickstars, but OT Lycanus, I go, I want to play Trickstars. Like, well, look at that. I mean, it is pretty. I'll give you that, Konami. It is a pretty ultimate rare. Okay? And it's so pretty, I might play the deck, but I'm not going to like it. Also, a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players ask me, and people ask me all the time, V, where do you get cheap ultimate rare cards? So, you go on TCG Player, you search Ultimate Rare, you sit over here, and you don't go price high to low. You want your money, boy? Price a little high. What? No, I was looking up Krista. I was looking at Ultimate. Oh, I guess I'm into Krista now. That's my jam. How is Alpha Ultimate Rare? Okay, one more time. Last try. There we go. Then you go over here, and then you go down over here, and you go, oh, hey, played, please, sir. And you click on that, and then bam. Ultimate Rare values. Now, obviously, Big Quest pretty expensive right now. Giga Bolt's 13 cents, but it came out in a 10. It's really easy to everyone gets. So everyone has tons of these. And then you just start looking over for Ultimate Rares. Remember, 2013 Mega 10 cards, trash. Everyone has them. But as you move down, you can see actual valuations of Ultimate Rares, like that wacky alchemy, which is about 60 cents for Ultimate Rare. Chthonian Blast starts at 33 cents on limited rare. And this is how you do it. And you can start buying the Ultimate Rare collection for like $20. You can have almost a full binder of Ultimate Rares. They're like quarter cards, 50-cent cards, 75-cent cards. And this is how you do it right here. You get a binder and you start buying dirt cheap Ultimate Rares. You might not see your money back for literal years. But when you do see money back, man, it's going to be insane. Ultimate Rare cards like that. What's that stone guy? Something Guardian. I'm not even going to look him up. I already forgot his name. That card was like 10 cents for Ultimate Rare. And now it's seeing in play, it's like $15. I don't know the mathematics of how much percentage you gain in that card's value, but it's a goddamn lot. Also, if you buy Ultimate Rares, please make sure to RO9 your Ultimate Rares. And then when you put them in a binder, get a magic sleeve, put three of them in a sleeve, throw them in a binder, 3 in a sleeve, throw them in a pocket, sleeve, pocket, sleeve, pocket. If you do it correctly, you will not bend your Ultimate Rares, but you'll be able to store more Ultimate Rares. Alternatively, you can grab Ultimate Rares, put them in a sleeve. I would always double sleeve if I was you. If you don't want to, no big deal. Put them in a regular size sleeve. Take a deck box, slap them in a deck box, and put it in somewhere that you're going to forget about it, but it's not going to get super cold or super hot. Average body temperature, average room temperature. For the most part, you want to put it in your bedroom somewhere, put it under a drawer. You're going to forget about it. Years later, you open it and go, oh, wait a minute, I just have a ton of money. It's kind of like buried treasure for weird people that play the trading card game Yu-Gi-Oh! That's how you do it, by the way. Up next, Speed Duels. Arena Lost Souls Booster Box. All right. Market price $44, a little bit high. Actually, oh my god. It's like $55 for a booster box set, and after that it's $95. Someone forgot to tell these idiots it's not a regular set on pre. Anyway, a booster pack $7, which makes total perfect sense. Thank God for pre-order. $7, I'll take none. You see, average MSRP is actually $1.50. Most likely going to be $1 from $2 per pack of this set. That's where Arena's Lost Souls is going to be. Thanks, TCG player. Thanks for showing me the stupidity. Up next, Infinity Chasers. The Infinity Chasers. Which is going to annoy me, because I'm going to call it Infinity Chasers. Morons are going to battle about it's actually the Infinity Chasers. Shut up. Looking at Infinity Chasers for booster boxes, current price is about $69. And you see it over here, $69 for Infinity Chasers. This is going to have the new Witcher stuff, which is kind of awesome. But what's more important about Infinity Chasers you want to ask? Well, we're getting it March 22nd. March 22nd, 2019, we're getting it. March, okay? March 22nd. I'm going to say it one time, March 22nd. Going to the Wiki and looking at the OCG, they're getting theirs February 23rd. Now, for some of you, you're like, oh, the OCG's getting it again. I can't believe this. And yes, you're right. I hate that. But we're looking at the OCG TCG distance and prices of a set release actually shrink. You see, OCGs get stuff, and about 6 months later, we get news that we may get it in this set that might be the same as their set. Maybe different word, different names, different artwork, different text. Who knows? But it usually takes about 6 months. Infinity Chasers comes out for the OCG the 23rd, and we're getting it the 22nd. I'll take that. I'll take that all day long. If every OCG set was a month distance, I don't know about you guys, but I'll be happy. I'll be super happy, and I think I gotta appreciate that. Close the gap, Konami. Worldwide set release. You can do it. Hopefully. And also, Soul Burner Check is, I think it's out today, or it comes out tomorrow. I think today if you're locals, tomorrow if you're not locals. But Walmart breaks street date all the time. People already have this from Walmart. Good job, Konami and secondary distributors. As well as GameStop, because GameStop don't care. In fact, you buy one of these, you probably get it on sale. Call your local GameStop. Or go to your OTS store. Support your local OTS store, which you should be doing. Because if you buy 3 of these, you get a Lost Arts promo, Lesser Fiend. Lesser Fiend. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Okay. So, Lesser Fiend, how much is it going for in the market right now? This is the Lost Arts promotion of this month. Last one was Ring of Destruction, which wasn't bad. It's not even on the market. It's just this. It's this picture. If you want to know, he just has horns. That's it. He has horns. Anyway, he's Beelzebub. Listen, I think that'd be really cool if you do that for your locals. Even though Lesser Fiend's not gonna be a big money card, roughly around $8. Probably settle around $5. For $30 you spend on your locals, tax free. Most locals don't charge tax. You get a $5 card. So for $25 you get 3 of these and a card. And yeah, somehow that works out. It's up to you guys how you want to buy it and buy Soul Burner. If your locals even has it, some locals don't have it. I know as locals I don't have it because I couldn't get it because it's sold out. And anyone that says, V, I work for a locals, or, hey, V, I blew a guy's dog, and that guy's dog, his master, knows a guy who owns a locals. Let me tell you about locals, V. Oh, please do. Some things people say is, distributors get a bunch of instruction decks, and they get an extra 5 to 10% or 15% on margin. And that used to be the case. Notice that the word used to be. It's actually not the case. And if you are a distributor or if you are a store owner and you ever talk to your distributor, you know that's not the case. But this is an old thing that was passed around because it used to be the case for a long time ago until that system was changed as companies like Wizards of the Coast unloading their inventory on distributors, Konami promoting more product through the distributors, and as well as other companies doing that as well, like Dragon Ball Super going the HeroClix route, in which if you want this great promo, you have to buy old, out-of-date product. Thank you, Dragon Ball Super, for that one, by the way. Just really stupid idea. Anyway, I really want to do a video on all this, but I don't want to get to my distributors. I really don't, because there's a lot to talk about this. The old school 5 to 15% margin is not existent anymore. It really does not exist. Anyone that says it's passing around old and out-of-date information, I don't know how else to say it, but that's what it is. This was old information. When I mean old, I don't want to say 5 years old, but I want to say it's around 4 years and 12 months old. This is out-of-date information. And for the fact that Yu-Gi-Oh! Players are still passing this around as a norm shows how much they don't know about distributors. And you shouldn't know about distributors. But please don't talk about it if you don't know about it, because it just makes you sound incompetent. Anybody that actually owns a card shop or knows a guy who blew a dog, and that dog's owner has a friend who owns a card shop. Sparky. Anyway, guys, hopefully you guys get your Soul Burners and get to play your Salamangreat. Hopefully you guys get your Ash Blossoms, which I really care about. I want as much as I want there to be a market, and I want there to be sections within the market with an Ultimate Rare, Secret Rare, Super Rare, Ultra Rare, and I want it to be hard to get for money cards. I want that in the market. As much as I want that in the market, I do want Yu-Gi-Oh! Players to have access to regular cards. I don't want Yu-Gi-Oh! to be a game dictated by the wallet. I don't think nobody does. But I want the wallet to have influence over the valuation and rarity of the cards. looking at common ash blossoms, they might not look the prettiest, but if they do the same thing as a secret ash blossom, it doesn't matter. And hopefully you guys can appreciate the fact that we now have ash blossom. Before anyone starts bitching, complaining, hey V, Konami might hit on the ban list. I agree. They'll probably hit ash blossom on the next ban list. I don't disagree with you whatsoever. But enjoy the fact that we got a really hard to get card now, and we can actually play it. If you say, V, I should have gotten it earlier, well, listen, guy who's complaining all the time, you should have got stabbed at birth, because that's how it works. But you didn't. Things are different. Here it is right now. Enjoy what it is. Also, guys, let's go to comment question of the day. That was a morbid one. Once again, guys, if you want your comment question of the day answered, hashtag Q for V, and you get your damn comment question of the day answered. It's that damn simple. Think I'm lying? Kind of goofy. Doesn't think so. Hashtag Q for V. Have you checked out any of the cards coming on Darkness Neostorm? And if so, what do you think about the new Orcus and Crusader support? Those are the two decks I have been running lately. I have played Pure Crusader since it came out, and personally don't care for the Guard Dragon variant. I think it gives the deck weaknesses that it didn't have before. That being said, I can see the value of the decks and the new combos, just not for me. I personally am looking forward to the new Crusader Link Form monster. Okay, so as far as there's a lot of things to unpack here. I don't know much about Dark Neostorm and the new cards. I do know some about some of the single leaks that we all know about, looking at Facebook and various websites. As far as Crusader and Orcus, I think they're really good, but not made for this meta. I think the Orcus deck that we have right now is mostly dangerous featuring Orcus. That's really what the deck is. It ain't Orcus dominated. You don't see Orcus try to return. That might see play with Dark Neostorm. The problem with that, in the OCG meta, we're looking at Dark Orcus that is seeing play, that is technically a meta deck in the OCG. The problem with that is their balance is so damn different than ours. It's really hard to actually put Orcus in our meta, of their Orcus in our meta, and see if it does anything. Look at the balance of the OCG, the Strikers are heavily banned, and so is Ultigeist. Both decks are still seeing play. It is. And even with those decks seeing play, Salamangreat is about 50-50 versus those decks right now in the OCG. So looking at in the TCG, it's really hard to look at Orcus and go, yeah, that's going to see a lot of play. It might not. And it's not because the deck's bad, it's just not good enough. Unless we see a big hit in the ban list and a ban list shift come this April, it's really hard to speculate on what is going to be a meta deck. What is going to be a good meta deck. Konami could let Strikers go again. Could let Trickstar go again. Could not even look at Ultigeist, hopefully. And could not even talk about sub-terrorists. Konami could do all this, and we actually might not see nothing happen here as far as Orcus or Crusaders. I would like for seeing new decks. I think it's fun to see new decks. But the odds of it happening depends all on the ban list. And we can speculate all day long in the ban list. But unless that ban list comes out, we have no idea if these decks are going to be meta relevant. Anyway, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching my video. Please make sure to put in hashtag Q for V. V looks like he's a closet gold rare lover. Oh, fuck you. Banned. Hate gold rare. I actually hate gold rare a lot. I'm joking. I love you. I love you, Gallo. I love you. But you're wrong, and I have to beat you now. Get naked. This is how I beat you. Anyway, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching my Monarch watch videos. Please, God damn it, happy Valentine's Day. Make sure to have sex with your significant other or yourself. Hand, lotion. I don't do lotion, though. That's what it meant. Okay, anyway, hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Comment down below. Have a good time, guys. I really appreciate you guys watching my watch videos. It's your boy V. You paisanos have a great day.